Alright, so this is my Captain Sonar radio operator helper. Um, so Captain Sonar is a board game where there are two submarines, both in these sort of oceans, as you can see right here, trying to find where the other submarine is and blow it up with torpedoes or mines. So as you play the game, this game is all played in real time. And so your opponents are going to be yelling out sort of north, south, east, west, something like that. And your job as the radio operator is to record these all and try to figure out where they are on this map. And how they do it in the game is that you have a transparent sheet that you move around, but you can only test so many locations. So this bot should make you much faster at that. So let's say that your opponent decides to go north. Well, these are now all the spots that they could be right now. Right now, that's a lot of spots, but there's only one location that they've only shouted out one direction. So next they decide to go west. Well, now it's decreased a little bit. Now they go north, and then east twice, and south for a little bit, then east again, and north up again. And now you notice that there are much less spots that they could be at, and you've only gone, 9 times, 9 maybe 10 times. So that really helps the radio operator. Honestly, it feels a little bit like cheating, to be honest. But so one of the other things though is as you're playing this game, you can't go back around on your tail. So if the person using this software does make a mistake, and let's say that they make the guy go back around in a circle like that, since there's no possible ways for you to go back around on your tail, the computer isn't sure where you are, so it just starts over, which does stink, but it's fine because that's just going to be another 9 turns before you have a good idea of where they are. So this was all made entirely in Godot, and Godot is an open source game engine that I've come to really enjoy. It's quite a nice system. What they've got is they have all these nodes, and these nodes you can use to make buttons that you can use to make your own custom nodes. If you're making sort of an actual 2D game, you can make little sprites and animations and that type of thing. And then once you've all made these nodes, you can compile them together like they have C in game, where they're now all sort of in this tree, and it feels sort of a little bit like an object-oriented programming experience. So let's head over to the script. This script right here is called GD script. It's a custom-made script for the Godot engine, and everything in this script is sort of linked together with, so this on west function, for example, is linked to the west button right here. You'll notice as well that there are quite a few other buttons. These are buttons of added functionalities I'd like to implement later. But for right now, I'm just going to try to finish up this portion and so I can start working on the next portion with those. So these are all connected together, and here, this code isn't doing much right now. This is valid because this is sort of from when I was first making it. I wasn't sure what to do. There I realized that it'd be better to do all of that backwards so that you could get the current spot of where they are and not where they came from. So what it does is it'll invert the list of that you've been taking note of north, south, east, west, and then it'll go backwards through that, it'll go through that now inverted list, which will be backwards, to find where you are. Then this map, if we head over to the map was kind of a pain to make. The map is, as you can see, has a bunch of these sprites in it, and these are all the animations, these are all the red circles that you see. If you look in the script, whenever we get one of those, a list containing all of our possible spots, we're going to run through that. First, we need to clear the board, but we're going to run through that, and for each node there, we're going to turn on that little red circle so we know that's where it is. So yeah, I think that's about it for This, I'm hoping to make this, as you saw, add on that other functionality with the sort of the sonar, the torpedo fires, that type of thing. I'm hoping to make that in, but my big plan is to have this be a completely a bot for the game. So there will be the radio operator and then also the captain that's just telling the radio operator what to do. So now you can play the Captain Sonar game not with 8 people but with 4 people and still have a fulfilling experience. So yeah, this is my software. I had a lot of fun. Godot's a interesting game engine, and that's all I have for today.